tips as to what people can do very, very easily, aside from the framing and the content not being self-centered? Any other tips that you could lend that people can apply right away, especially for people who are just starting?
Just starting. So I think one challenge I often hear people talk about is putting themselves on camera and talking to the camera. So one tip is that I share with my mentees and coaches as well is instead of when you have an idea, take notes, right? Because we tend to forget. So it's good to take notes, but don't leave a text note for yourself. Leave a video note for yourself, meaning you're going to be talking to the camera to take down the notes that you wanted to. And no one needs to see this because it's a note for yourself, right? But it gets you practicing looking at the cameras, like talking to like no one in particular, but actually you are addressing someone. So that's something that I think people can get started to get comfortable putting themselves on camera. But on the other hand, you can also explore not putting yourself on camera. Although I do always encourage some form of human element in the videos because that will actually resonate best with people. So at least like your voice, your hands doing something. So if you are not comfortable in the beginning to put your face on camera, so two things, start getting comfortable by leaving video notes. The other one is you can also start first in the public space by having your voice in the videos, having your hands in the videos. Yeah.
Now, I know you've done many, many videos. Are you comfortable with seeing yourself and listening to yourself? Because I know for myself, it still bugs me sometimes listening to myself. So I usually turn the volume very, very low when I listen to myself.
Well, just okay, so I'll share even slightly further backstory about myself. When I had the idea of starting my own business, even when I was employed, I started doing a lot of live streams on Facebook. Back then, I really wanted to advocate for live stream before we moved into the production focus now. So I wanted to like educate the local market on how live streams can actually like be your own show. You know, it's a bit like what we are doing now, right? And I was trying out all kinds of tech to make a live stream look more polished, more professional than the ones that they're used to seeing, very casual selling kind of live streams in Singapore. So I needed a subject to do something on screen when I was going live. So I chose to sing because I've been singing since I was a teenager. So it's something that's just okay and natural for me. So yeah, when you sing or when you sing too, right? Do you?
Yeah, I remember your videos. I'm like, now I understand why you're doing that. Because I'm like, hey, I remember watching those videos.
So I would sing Chinese pop because that's what I like. And when you sing, you just sort of you need to monitor yourself because you know, through all the live stream tech and all that. So you sort of get used to it, whether you like it or not. Yeah. So over that, I think yeah, the mental barrier to oh, I sound so weird, I don't sound nice, I don't sound how I hear myself usually, and that's the case for everyone. Because how we hear ourselves is actually slightly different from how others hear us. Yeah, because what we hear includes all the internal physical sounds. Yeah. And over time, you just get used to it. Or you adjust your voice slightly to how you want it to be heard by others. Right. Like I observe that I tend to get a bit high pitched when I'm excited and all that. So I've actually like trained myself to speak with a slightly lower tone.
Oh wow.
Yeah, than usual, so that it doesn't get too, you know, pitchy or annoying to people. Yeah, but usually over time also you observe that no one cares. like especially if it's like people you already know, they're watching, that's how they already hear you usually, actually. Like it's just
it's more self-critical than anything else.
Yes, it's just a lot of self-consciousness, and over time you realize that well, it's not that no one cares, they're also concerned about themselves than to be worried about you. Yeah, so we actually don't overthink it.